Hi, I'm Venkatesh. Today we will discuss about how can you be successful and yet fail, whereas how you can be a failure and yet succeed. So it is entirely dependent on us as a human being. How do we view success as well as failure? So when we achieve success, the taste of success enters our heads and we lose sight of our goals. We tend to act as though we have accomplished something and begin to forget the people around us, which leads to self destruction. We start showing pride and we ascend to a throne, which is basically a false sense of achievement, and start regarding people as common. Whereas, if you are successful and extend an helping hand to people, you will begin to actually spread positivity and can help others. And that can stay as a boon for him. So when we talk about failure, people get depressed. They feel that they have lost everything and never feel they can move on, because failure is something that I take always personally. I keep brooding over what has happened to me and keep spreading negativity. So I am unable to gather necessary strength to proceed. When we speak about failure, people get depressed, feel like a loser, and keep brooding over what has happened to them, which actually, as I said, keeps spreading negativity. So I am unable to gather my strength and proceed. The only way to eliminate failure is to actually move it from heart to the mind or the brain. Here, what happens is when it moves to the head, okay, we can think about 5 W's and 1 H. 5 W's are nothing else but what, why, where, when, and how. And he should actually start inquiring on how he lost, what made him fail, the where he failed, and what steps can be taken to improve, avoid making the mistake again. The same loss will serve as a blessing and success will come next time. As a result, as I keep saying, success or failure both are in the mind. Positivity or negativity, again, losses or gains entirely is what I think. Okay, and it is what is being brewed in your brain. Have you heard about the concept of yin and yang in China? This is actually nothing else but concept of balance. So let's relate all these things again to cricket. So today we will speak about two players who were actually best of childhood friends. They played for the same school under the same guru, and before entering international circuit, they had created lot of noise in the market. So I am referring to Sachin Tendulkar and Vinod Kambli. As I said, both had attended Sharadashram school under the guidance of Ramakant Achrekar, and both had hit 664 runs before actually hitting the international certificate. We all know about Sachin Tendulkar as God of cricket. However, let us understand today's point from Kambli's view. Vinod Kambli arrived in style. So his first 7 innings included 2 double-hundreds and 2 single-hundreds, indicating that he would soon touch the sky. In fact, he still holds the record for the fastest 1,000 by an Indian, which is 14 test. But we all know his career was cut short. After 3 years, his runs started drying up. And by the age of 28, today, when people at 28 play IPL and do much better for themselves, his career got finished. It was down, dusted. bringing an end to potentially all-time great cricketing career. So what made him fail? Because he achieved success very fast, he could not digest it. His penchant for luxurious lifestyle, like wearing gold chain, wearing gold earrings, and going out of town, going overboard, his addiction to liquor and other things, and his penchant for Bollywood, and even he stood for an assembly elections where he lost very badly. So after having tried everything, he could not concentrate on his batting. He started floundering on his batting and he failed miserably in outside India, especially short pitches bowling. The only thing he could have done was he could have played a few more Ranji Trophy matches and worked on his flaw, which he could not. Sachin Tendulkar, meanwhile, stayed focused on the game and even learned from others whenever he encountered any problems. He didn't have any hesitation going back to people asking for clarification of doubt. Whereas Cambly went into a self-destruction mode. So when we talk about Sachin, Sachin believed in making 1% difference every day and never losing sight of his goal, vision, and the game. Whereas Vinod Kambli possessed a much better talent, but he lacked discipline and commitment, which was needed to succeed. Sachin, as everybody says, took the stairs to reach the top, whereas Kambli tried to take the elevator to reach the top. So that is the difference between both Sachin and Kambli, and that is how Kambli did not succeed. So coming back to where we started, so you can be successful and yet fail, or you can be a failure but yet succeed. As I keep saying, it is entirely on me. Thank you very much.